If you want a new fun way of getting your protein in, you gotta make these Boston cream protein donuts. There's one secret ingredient. Each donut is just over 150 calories, which means you can eat multiple donuts, easily fit into your calories and macros while getting your protein in. They only require a few ingredients. You got that deep chocolate frosting on top, stuffed with cream on the inside, and the donut. What is the secret ingredient? I'll tell you soon. We're gonna start by making the filling, which is gonna use casein protein powder, not whey, not vegan protein powder, casein. Casein protein powder is the protein powder used in Greek yogurt and milk. It's a dairy protein, and it mixes completely differently than whey. I'm using vanilla flavored casein. You only need a little bit. And for extra flavor, vanilla sugar-free pudding mix. This adds so much flavor, and it is so tasty. If you can't find this, you could sub it with a little bit of cornstarch, but then you're also gonna have to use vanilla extract and extra sweetener to get the same flavor as this. And a tiny pinch of salt, and then Greek yogurt, one of my favorite protein sources of all time. It is so creamy, it's great in flavor, and it's gonna make this filling perfect. Now mix all this up. The frosting should be nice and thick like this. It falls in one big ball. Try it. So, my protein powder already has vanilla flavor in it, and it's sweet. And the pudding mix I used also has vanilla flavor in it, and it's sweet. But I want this a little bit more sweeter because I still taste a little bit of tanginess from the Greek yogurt. All you need is a packet of sweetener. Any sweetener you want. You can also use erythritol, whatever you like, and mix it up. And now try it again. A little bit more sweet, but I still want more. One more. That's good. Set this aside. Now on to the hardest part of this recipe. Before I tell you the secret ingredient, we need to crack 3 egg whites and get rid of the yolks. I get comments saying, don't throw away the yolks, they're the most nutritious part of the egg. I know that, guys. I'm just trying to make this lower calorie and higher protein, okay? And the yolks have a lot of fat and a lot of calories in them. They are very nutritious, and I do eat whole eggs, and you should too. But you don't need them in this recipe, okay? So feed them to your dog or feed them to yourself later. Or be like me and you take the yolk and no, it's split. You feed it to your garbage disposal. I hate cracking eggs. Please don't crack yolk. Good. Quick quality assurance. 10 grams, 2 packets of sweetener, and whisk this all up. Break up those egg whites. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And the secret ingredient to this recipe is regular hamburger buns. This is what we're gonna use as our donuts. I know it sounds weird. Hamburger buns are not donuts. I know, but if you dip these in sweet eggs, then it's kind of French toast, right? And French toast is kind of like a dessert. It's gonna work, okay? Just trust the process. With these, we don't need to bake anything. We don't need to make any dough. We don't need to wait for things to rise. This already has everything we need in it. We're just gonna sweeten these up, stuff them with cream, bake them in the oven, and top it with chocolate. So let's take these and let's dip them in some sweet eggs. Take your egg whites, toss it in a plate, and then I have some parchment paper right there. Let's do all the bottoms first. You just toss your burger buns in, all 4 of them. Coat the bottom, coat the top, let the egg whites absorb. These burger buns are a little bit stale. They've been sitting in my fridge for some time now, which makes it even better because they'll absorb even more egg whites. And you take them out, put them to the side. Let's do the same thing with the top bun. Front and back, there we go. Now let these sit for a little bit so the egg whites can really get absorbed into the bread. We don't want a layer of egg whites on top. We want it to soak into the bread so it doesn't taste like eggs on bread. So I'm just gonna let all these sit face down in the egg whites, like this. Okay, now take out the 4 bottom buns. That's the bottom bun in case. And press just a little bit so we can have a place for our filling. You wanna make the middle part of it thinner than the outside edge. So just press down, like this. Perfect. Press with a couple fingers. Press in, make a dome. The egg whites have made the bread really soft already. Now we can take spoonfuls of this beautiful cream mixture we have and put it in each donut, right in the center. It's thick and it's not gonna spread apart and it's not gonna be runny. And then we take the top bun, do the exact same thing, poke in the center, and then put it right on top. Now we wanna seal the edge. I know I'm calling it a donut and it's hamburger buns that you're watching right now, but just trust the process and just pinch down on the sides like this. It's so soft that it's gonna just stick together if you pinch it hard enough, and then the egg whites are gonna solidify in the oven and seal everything together. And just like that, you're good. 1 donut done. Now just repeat. And throw it in the oven. I'm putting it on one of the lower racks and I don't want it to get brown too much. 10 minutes, it just needs to solidify. You like my R towel my mom got for me with her Kohl's cash? Big Kohl's mom I got. If you're trying to save money on groceries and you're buying powdered erythritol, I will freaking smack you, okay? I've said this so many times on this channel. Take granulated erythritol and blend it, and it makes powdered erythritol, and you don't have to buy overpriced powdered sweetener. Simple. Cap. 15 grams of, look at that, that's powder, baby. We also want to go in with 10 grams of cocoa powder. I'm gonna use mostly natty cocoa powder, which is this. It's very, very, very chocolatey, but also very, very, very bitter. But I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of black cocoa powder. This stuff, not very chocolatey, tastes like an Oreo. The combination of using black cocoa powder plus natty cocoa powder is so good because you get the chocolatiness of this, but you get the dark, deep, rich color of this. If you ever wonder why Oreos don't taste like chocolate, it's because they use black cocoa powder. I made an entire video about it. That is done. I'm gonna use my R towel. Thank you, Mom, for making sure I don't get burnt. A little crispy, but still soft and fluffy. Let these cool for at least 20 minutes. We don't want it warm at all by the time we put the icing on. Whoa, I almost forgot. Pinch of salt. Now mix. Look at that chocolate frosting coming together. It just smells better and better as you mix it. The cocoa powder it's just so good. I love chocolate. If you've ever noticed why I haven't made anything with white chocolate on this channel, it's because white chocolate is fake chocolate. It sucks. I don't even know when to use white chocolate. Maybe like white chocolate raspberry, but I like chocolate raspberry too. So if you want me to use something with white chocolate on this channel, let me know in the comments down below because I don't even know. Like, I'm not a fan of white chocolate and I never get it ever. But are you a fan? If you are, you have the wrong opinion, but let me know. And tell me why you like white chocolate more than regular chocolate, because what is wrong with you? This is the kind of smooth chocolate icing you want. A little more clumps in there, but I'm gonna keep mixing. And with the rest of the powdered sugar icing, just put it in a little plastic cup and keep it for garnishing anything. If you want to sprinkle a little powdered sugar on top. I let these rest on the counter for 10 minutes and then put them in my fridge for 10 minutes. And take some of your chocolate frosting right here, right on top. It's thick and it's not spreading and going everywhere. Boston cream is my favorite donut. It's so good. Each donut is only 167 calories and 13 grams of protein, which means you can eat multiple donuts. Easily fit into your calories and macros. Check out my cookbook, link in the description. It has over 100 recipes and I'm constantly updating it, so when you buy it once, you get all future updates for free. Another giant Boston cream donut recipe, plenty of other donut recipes, plenty of sweet and savory recipes. It's a book that's gonna make dieting and losing weight a cheat code. It's gonna make it so much easier, so much more enjoyable, and so effortless. Let's cut one open. That filling is gonna ooze out. It's in there. You got the chocolate frosting on top, that cream oozing out, and that donut. I mean, you'd think it's a hamburger bun, but when you feel it, it feels like a donut. Cheers. That's freaking good. It's not too sweet. That cream is so good inside. The chocolate frosting on top. This is literally a Boston cream, but healthy. I'm just gonna inhale these. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is what happens when you mix too much casein with not enough liquid. It is so thick. Maybe portable protein bar coming soon.